How long have you been at sea?
11 months.
A growing crisis within this industry as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. Hundreds of thousands of seafarers have been stranded on these vessels, unable to go home.
They feel imprisoned without any reason.
Life at present is really being tough. We are really tired physically, mentally.
Some of these workers have started to refer to their vessels as floating prisons.
I do think we're looking at a possible mental health crisis.
I'm Ivan Watson. I'm at the entrance to Victoria Harbor off the coast of Hong Kong, and I'm here to take a look at the global shipping industry and a growing crisis within this industry as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. This is what helps the goods of the world move around. When was the last time you stepped on dry land?
December. The last was in December. If we go ashore, if by any means that crew member get infected and then he got that infection on board, easily they can also get infected. Due to this situation, no, they cannot go out at all. Life at present is really being tough, we are really tired physically, mentally, and we are emotionally exhausted working hard for 6-7 months, and some people are there on board who has already completed 11-12 months, and the life is monotonous. Immigration authorities are not working right now. So many airlines have stopped. Basically, there is no access and no passage for the seafarers. In these difficult times, we try to keep the morale of my crew high. We organize get-together on Sundays so as to aid in socializing so that they should not feel alone. But still, they are homesick. They are not only worried about their own safety, they are worried about their family's safety too.
A growing number of governments are trying to create exemptions to help seafarers go home. The Hong Kong administration recently announced that it was going to try to facilitate transit for seafarers. Do you have any idea when you will be able to go home again?
At present, it is very uncertain. We have no idea.
Well, they feel imprisoned without any reason. The stress becomes heightened, depression sits in. I'm worried about their mental welfare, most of all.
All those movements to repatriate tourists and so on, that took place months ago for a lot of countries.
So they bring home tourists and ignore seafarers. And I find that frankly despicable. Somebody has to create the new Berlin airlift for seafaring. If you consider that in reports recently, 20% of seafarers have considered self-harm. That report came out before the COVID crisis. I can only speculate how they are dealing with it now. I'm sure if you talk to doctors and nurses today, mental health is a concern even ashore with lockdowns and COVID. So I can only imagine when it's exacerbated on board ship. I do think we're looking at a possible mental health crisis.
Oki Alba, this is Jungle Jane. You copy?
I hail the anchored cargo ship Oki Alba.
Yes, I am from the Philippines.
The second officer, a Filipino father of 3 named Merwin Logan, answers.
How long have you been at sea?
Yeah, I'm already now 11 months.
You've been working for 11 months straight?
Yeah, I should be going home last March, but they start already locking down their borders, so we have to stay.
How are you doing?
Yeah, physically, I'm maintaining my health okay. Mentally, always, all the time, thinking how to go home, Emotionally, I'm prepared for this one, but already stressed out.
You're a much stronger man than I am.
Yeah, most of the seafarers should have this kind of preparation regarding this one, especially now. So it's hard for us.
After 11 months at sea, he says he still doesn't know when he'll get to go home to see his family again.
How's your family's health? What do you want to do most when you get to go home?
I hope I can hug them when I go home, but have to be safe without this vaccine. So I have to keep myself isolated from them until I will be cleared.
With every passing week and month, the backlog of crew members stuck on board their ships continues to grow. And some of these workers have started to refer to their vessels as floating prisons. What do you want to tell people around the world about your job right now?
I would like to inform all the people in the world that the job of a seafarer is very hard. We are already missing our family. We are also one of the frontliners to keep the economy running. So I hope they will realize this one.
Everyone should identify the seafarers as essential workers. Whenever the people are going out to buy the groceries, they are going to the fuel stations to fuel their vehicles, saying that from where all this stuff is coming. The seafarers, they are bringing all the goods from one part of the world to another part of the world, and that should not be ignored.
When you think you can finally go home to India, what are you going to be most excited for?
I think I will be on the top of the world. At present, whenever I will sign off, that would be the most happiest moment for me.